Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be talking about what to not say to the new kid. I've been a new kid myself last year, and there's a couple things that you may not notice that really does affect the new kid's day. So here are some things to not say to the new kid. Let's get started. So the first thing that is a question, and you might, being the person that asked the question, you might not think it may come across wrong, but sometimes it does. And the question is either why are you here or why are you at this school? They're questions that I would get a lot when I'd say I was new and I introduced myself, and I didn't take it personally just because I'm not that type of person to take things personally, and I knew what people meant, but I don't know, someone, like, even saying the word, just like, why are you here, you know, why are you at this school, it can come off a different way, it may come off a bit rude. So if you are curious to why they did choose the school but you don't want to come across that way, potentially, I'd say word the question differently. Was there something at this school that attracted you to it? Was this school in your neighborhood? Did you know people at this school so you chose to come here? Word it a little differently so it doesn't potentially come across as rude or might take them aback, because a couple times I was taken aback, but I didn't take it personally whatsoever. So that's number one. Do not ask why they're here or why they're at the school that they chose. So my next point is not just what to not say to the new kid, but also just in general, and it's complaining. Try and not complain and say that the day sucks, or just speak and put out negativity. It's not the most helpful words to put out there. You might not know what, like, the kid has gone through today, and you know, just because you had a bad class, maybe they had an entirely horrible just day in general, starting from the moment they woke up to the point where you're talking to them. So try and not complain, even in general, when you're talking to your friends, try and not complain. Look and see if there's any sort of positives that you can extract, but try and not complain about how the day is going. If something did go wrong, try and put it in a more generally positive, uplifting light. Try your best, at least. You know, positivity is always a great thing. The next thing to not say to the new kid is nothing at all. It's already very intimidating going into a school where you know absolutely no one and you just see crowds of people. It's very intimidating, very overwhelming. So introduce yourself. Say hi to this new kid. Try to not make them feel even more isolated than they already do. Introducing yourself does a lot. I know that just from experience, whenever someone would introduce themselves to me, come up to me, say hi, what's your name, they tell me their name, it honestly brightens up my day. And I remember that moment in my day where someone talked to me, even if it was for some basic conversation and for a few seconds. It matters and it does count. So try, whether that's introducing yourself to the new kid or a smile, that is incredible. A wave in the hallway, that's also great. So any kind of like interaction with this new kid, trust me, you will brighten up their day, especially if they were on the shyer side like myself. It really does help, especially with the stress of trying to figure out the new school, like geographically, but like the layout of the school and finding your way, and also the stress of school and getting different classes and different teachers, and of course making friends. That's also a stress, and I genuinely felt that stress myself. So if you get the chance to say hi to the new kid or ask if they want to eat lunch together, do it. I strongly encourage you to. And I get it. It does take a lot of courage to do that, but if you do get the chance, and if you're courageous enough to do it, definitely, definitely, definitely talk to that new kid and see what's up with them, because you will definitely be brightening up someone's day. So those were just some basic things to not say to the new kid. Like I said in the beginning, I was also a new kid at one point. I was a new kid last school year, and I personally decided to switch schools just because I wanted to change. I was used to the same people, I was used to the same surroundings and environments, and I just wanted to change it up, switch it up. And also, I'm probably the only person that I actually wanted to feel how it felt to be the new kid, and it's definitely taught me a lot. But my experience was definitely a roller coaster, I have to admit. There's a lot of downs, but you know, you got a fair share of ups, and especially within the first 3 months, I found it hard to make friends, just because if you ask any of my friends now, when you meet me, I come off as a very shy, reserved type of person, not the most approachable, which I'm trying to not be not approachable. That makes any sense, but I was very reserved, very shy. But as you get to know me, I'm fairly outgoing, fairly freaking just wild and everything. And so people kind of was just yeah, she's shy, she doesn't want to talk, da da da. But all I wanted to do was talk to someone. So the first 3 months of being a new kid was fairly difficult. I ate lunch alone for 3 months, and that's probably not a lot compared to maybe some of y'all's stories, but 3 months I really didn't have any friends. I ate lunch alone, basically did the whole school thing alone, I had little to none social interaction within the first 3 months. After around December time, I actually made a really close friend, and she's a great friend. We're friends now, and that really helped with the second half, kind of the next, what am I trying to say? The rest of the school year. That really helped with the rest of the school year. Finally making a friend that I'm comfortable around, and that we hang out, and it just really helped making that friend. So really, just to end off this video, be kind and say hi to people, whether they're your closest friends or that one kid you haven't talked to in years. Say hi to people and smile at people, wave at people, because I never realized how important friendship was until I didn't have any friends. And that's a lesson I feel that you have to experience to really genuinely understand how that feels. And so friends are important, and I feel that friends and fellowship, and we live this life, and I believe that we should be living it with people, living it with friends and people that we can rely on. And if you haven't found that group of friends, or even that one friend yet, trust me, that person's out there for you, that's gonna get you and relate to you, and you're gonna have a blast with them. But I genuinely do feel that friendship is a very important part of our living and of our life, and it's important. I've said that too much, but friendship is very important, and don't take it for granted. If you have that close, that incredible friend or group of friends that you have that you absolutely love, don't take them for granted, and cherish them, care for them, because they are a blessing, trust me. So I think that's it. Be kind to people, and say hi to new people, and say hi to outcasts that don't regularly talk to many people within a day. Go out of your comfort zone, because I know as human beings we like our comfort zone and we like being comfortable, and when we stretch we get uncomfortable, obviously. But try to step out of your comfort zone. Try talking to a new group of friends or a new person that doesn't really get too much social interaction throughout the day. You never know what you could be doing to their day or what you might get out of it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope everyone that's watching this, you have a great school year, and be nice to your neighbors and care for one another, whether you have differences or not. I hope that you enjoyed watching once again, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great school year, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye!